Alright guys, time for another video. So today we're going to show you how to go from this to this. Let's say you want to put wider tires on your car and you don't want the tire to stick out like this because you think it's ugly. So what are your options? Your options are you can buy a kit. So I know Rocket Bunny is an option. There's factory kits for some cars, wide body kits. Monza Mirage comes to mind. Dodge Demon. There's lots of options there. Yeah, that's your number one option, is buy a kit. So for all of us that want to be a little more frugal, we make stuff, or we make stuff work. So you could make a fender flare completely from scratch, and we've done that before. But the issue with that is, let's say you made the clearances a little tighter than maybe what was what was safe, and your tire gets into your fender flare and you bang it up, or let's say you hit something with it and you ruin it. Well, the part that sucks about that is now you got to make another fender flare, or you got to fix the one you got. So we chose option number 3, which was a combination of both. We bought a universal fender flare and we made it fit our car. So this is a eBay $30 fender flare kit for both fender flares, and we basically made a flange to fit. So these were designed around a Volkswagen Golf GTI. It's designed for the rear. You can see it is made for a very flat surface. The issue is, and I knew this beforehand, it's not a flat surface. So this is designed more for the rear of the car, where it's very flat, fits really nicely. But we need it for the front because it's front wheel drive, obviously. So what we did was we used a English wheel, I think that's what they're called, and we took a piece of 1x1 box tubing and we bent it. We made a nice arc. Just basically you tighten it down until you get the arc you want. And we made this for another car, but you'll notice that half of the box tubing is missing because we used the other half on another car. And we don't throw a lot of stuff away, especially nice shapes like that. You know, always figure we'll use it on something. So we took that piece of box tubing and then we welded a piece of sheet metal to it and met it up to the body of the car. So I'm going to take you through that process. So basically what you need to do is, and I'll throw up pictures of this process. So you notice on this one that there is a mark every inch of the piece. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a ruler. Take your ruler, and then you're going to line it up to the car. Basically, you're going to use pieces of wood and stuff to space it up to where you want it. And then basically you go every inch, make a measurement, move an inch, make a measurement, move an inch. And you can see my dad made marks every inch, and then you transfer that over to a piece of sheet metal. You cut the sheet metal out. Now what's really important here is the tighter you get your gap, especially with TIG welding, the better your weld's going to come out. So it's pretty imperative that you try to take your time, try to get it fit really nice, especially if you're TIG welding. So the other thing is, I recommend that you leave the sheet metal for the fender in place. I don't know if you can see it up in there. You probably can't, but basically you want to leave this sheet metal completely intact, and that gives the heat somewhere to go so that you're not constantly blowing holes and stuff. And then after you're done, you can trim it out and make clearance for your tire. So I'll show some action footage, likely in between my talking, and you can see how it's done. I think this came out pretty good. I think it's going to improve the aerodynamics. It definitely improves the aesthetics, in my opinion. And it gives us something that we can buy off the shelf in the case that we were to tear something up. So that's the gist of it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to cut the video off there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright guys, one more thing I want to mention is when you're welding your seam here, you want to make sure that you keep the metal cool. So what you want to do is you want to weld a little section and kind of skip around, and then you want to get your air compressor, get one of these nozzles, and you're going to want to cool it down in between welds. And you want to do that because if you don't, then you end up with something like this, where it's all kinds of lumpy bumpy. Yeah, you can see how messed up that is. Yeah, so just make sure you keep the metal cool and you won't warp the panel. This is nice and smooth along here. It's going to require a minimal amount of body work. So just another little trick. So, all right.